Hey guys, Rock Solid Passion here, and I am gearing up for my morning hike. Got all my stuff out. Everything's about to get backed up. I got my camera bag, my personal bag, all my gear, and we're gonna hit the mountain. We're gonna even break out, dust off the old metal detector. I'm gonna hit a couple of the slopes. I'm gonna check the quartz areas. There's some old burnt down homesteads up there. We're gonna check it all out and see what all we can find. Come along. Just made it through my first gate, and check this out, guys. I'm gonna film this real time as I'm going up the mountain and hiking. I'm gonna show you everything that I see, and I'm not gonna edit anything. And as soon as I get home, I'm gonna just straight upload it. So there's gonna be no music, there's gonna be no hook, no intro, no none of that. So we're gonna try something different. Check this out. Look what I just saw. As soon as I crossed into the gate, look at this. That is a broken cow's tooth. More than likely, something has a bone or a keel over here, and just got left behind. Because cows don't just lose their teeth as they're walking around. But we're heading up the mountain. We're gonna walk all this area over here on the summits and check and see if any quartz is weathered out, and then we're gonna check. There's some old homesteads. There's one there. There's also a couple. I can zoom in a little bit. There's a couple that are old burnt down ones, so we'll check those out. Like I said, I've got the metal detector, and let's have some fun. You can see here part of the old foundation. This is one of the most recent ones that I know about anyway, so we're going to just walk over here and take a look around. And yes, I do have permission to be on all this property here. This part is not our property, but I do have the landowner's permission. Some beautiful wildflowers coming up already. Spring is in the air, and I'm loving it. It feels like it's almost 80 already out here. I don't think it is, but it's pretty warm. I just love these old barns like this. This probably was an actual house at one point. And then, as they built up their homestead, they upgraded, and it probably became an old tack house or what have you. It's pretty rickety looking. I might just peep in there, but I'm not going in there. It looks like it could fall at any second. Plus, okay, I don't see any critters. Yeah, it's even got a little rafter up top, and this probably was somebody's little hunting cabin, or their first actual building on the property at one point. Alright, I'm gonna get up to this first summit, and then I'll get back with you guys. See if we can maybe find something cool along the way. Coming up to another burnt down homestead up here. A lot of the houses on this particular stretch of highway have burned down because we're outside of city limits. And technically, I don't think we have a fire department. We have like a little volunteer station, but by the time they get you way out here, it's pretty much all she wrote. I don't have a stabilizer on here, guys, so I'm trying to walk a little slow so it's not too jumpy for you. You see some of the old bricks are still left. Some center blocks. Lots of tin. Probably from the roof or something. Oh yeah, there's a big piece there. In the shadows. There's another creek that runs off that way, but I'm not going to go this way today. I'm going to go back up this direction and go to that first summit and pass by where I usually find my crystals at and see if anything's weathered out after this week of rain. I'm going to hit this part on the mountain right here because I have found a few rocks that are actually magnetic right here in this exact spot. I haven't been able to ID them yet. I'm just assuming they're magnetite, but I just wanted to hit a couple times with this little detector and see what happens. Oops, too far. I love this little thing. It's so lightweight and portable, being able to collapse it like that. I mean, it's not super strong or anything, but it's perfect for my little weekend warrior stuff. This is an old logging road. Might find some old square nails or tack or maybe bullets, all kind of stuff. Never know. Nothing. We do have lots of hematite and iron nodules and stuff here too. I figured I might find some of those. Alright, I guess we're going to move on to the next spot. Oh, I think it hit on my machete. About a foot away from it. Looks like the rain definitely did its job. Found my first piece here of quartz. There's the top of the summit, so it's a little bigger than I thought. Oh wow, it's a full crystal. Nice. Fully terminated on this end. Oh man, just a little tiny tip is broke off of that. Super cool. Yeah, we can just keep finding them like that. We'll be alright. I've never even checked this area yet for quartz. I mean, only just walking like this. Surface hunting. I haven't done any digging other than the one spot that you guys might have seen in the other videos. My 3-day pocket excursion. adventure, whatever you want to call it. That was pretty cool. I think I might do that again here real soon before it gets too hot. Come summertime, it'll be like standing in a sauna trying to dig in that hole. Made it to the first summit here. Beautiful day. Birds are out. There's something in the bushes right there. Rabbit, maybe? Bird? Something small moving around. There's an old homestead right here that was burnt down as well. See, some of the surface area here is still black. Pile of debris. You guys see that black stump right there? It's all burnt down. I was heading back down the summit going this way, going home one day. And I saw this on my peripheral vision, and I thought it was a bear. It looked exactly like a bear on its hind legs. And it scared the bejesus out of me, let me tell you. Enough to where I yelled out loud. For real, like I gasped and yelled, screamed. This is where I just caught that last video. The sunrise came over the top of that mountain right there. And this whole area just engulfed with fog. It was crazy. Check out this druzy. Look at this. Man, I hope that sparkle is coming across. Beautiful. These are all too big. Here's a small piece. Maybe. Yep. Check that out. That one's beautiful too. See if I can get it over here where you guys can get a good look at it. Isn't that pretty? I think the sun's gonna drown out the sparkle because it's so bright out today. Alright, let's we're gonna head down into this little gully right here and walk that stream down there and see if we can find anything. I almost forgot, y'all. I turned the camera back on. Right here, this is where that big, huge freaking spider came from. In my spider video, if you guys haven't seen it, you've got to go see it. I've never seen a spider that big in the wild before, ever. And he ran across here and went right up right there into those trees in that shadow. And it was a brown tarantula, I believe, or Texas brown tarantula, something like that, from what I've read about online. So I wanted to turn the camera back on just in case, you know, he was traveling back through or something. I don't know if they stay in the same area, but you know, if he wanted to come out and say hi, I would, you know, I'll look at him through the lens, but that's about as close as I'm getting. Look how beautiful it is out here. Check this guy out. Beautiful red, whites, purples, all kinds of colors. I'm assuming that's some pyrite, maybe hematite. Super heavy, like siltstone maybe, or I'm not sure. Real fine. Feels kind of sandstone-like, but not as gritty. Ooh. Beautiful red colored druzy there. Excuse me. Ooh, that's a big old ant pile. Those are red ants too. Fire ants. I know y'all know about some fire ants. Alright, let's get down to the stream. Little stream here for the cattle. Trying to watch where I walk. I have seen a nice sized water moccasin right here. That first little part that's coming out that grass there on the right. It was right there. Big old fat boy too. It's probably a female. Can't wait. This whole briar bush right here in about 2 weeks, maybe a month, be full of beautiful, these wild white roses right here. There'll be white ones and pink ones, yellow ones. See some little tadpoles already. A piece of quartz. Follow the breadcrumbs. This area right in here, I usually find a lot of my beautiful pieces of driftwood, and cedar and cypress, different stuff like that. All the old deadfall and stuff. And all this will go underwater when it floods. Even though we're up on this is almost the second summit now. It still floods this high. But you can see how deep these runoffs cut through here. That water just running through there and cut right through that. Good spot to check for some quartz. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to check it out. Look at this pretty guy. That whole end here is solid quartz. Might have been a cross section or something there. I don't see anywhere else on it. Beautiful red color too. There's another one. It's almost pink. Oh, I see something shiny. Oh, just a little guy. Alright. I'll walk this runoff, and if I find anything, I'll turn the camera back on. Found another piece of quartz here. I actually stepped on it walking up this runoff. I stepped just like this, and I look down to look where I'm stepping, and look at that. A little bigger than I thought. Nice. Got a few faces on there. And looks like some secondary druzy quartz right there. Cool. Now, where did you come from? Just keep heading up. Coming up on the right up here is where I found that little teeny tiny arrowhead. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's about as red as red could get. Right there where that log is, just to the right of it, that old dead tree right in there is where I found that tiny, tiny little arrowhead. It's smaller than a penny. Like, I knew they made small tools, but I never knew they were that small. Let's see. See all kinds of little quartz shards. This is also a great spot for fossils. Up here on the left, I tend to find a lot of those chordates, and the calamites, and this kind of stone right here. Matter of fact, that big one right there looks like it's got a bunch in it. Yep, I can see some little ones there. Wow, those got to be the biggest septarian type nodule thing I've ever seen in my life. This one, look at that. It has got quartz going all through it. Oh, I can't even get it out of there, it's so big. It's just marbled with quartz. I don't think it'll show, but let's see if we can get down there on it. See that? That's solid quartz right there. All going through here. Running through this way. Oh man, I wish it would come out. I bet you there's some big pieces under there. That little guy's loaded. Oh, there's another one. Little baby guy. I'm gonna have to break out my spray bottle. Hey, is that a fossil? No. I saw a little bit of shape there for a second, but guess not. Alright, let me get up here to this next summit and set up base camp, and I'll be right back.